Hi best friends, welcome back to my channel. So Victoriaswig is a new sponsor for me. I've never worked with this company before, and I was excited because they told me that they had the best hair, and of course everybody says that. So you know me, I had to test it and I had to lift it. So they did send me some goodies. It was a pamphlet. They did send me some tweezers, a hair lace wrap for your hairline, a spatula, which came in handy because I used it for my meltdown, and I think a baby hairbrush and some clips. I believe that's what I got. And this is the wig. It also came with a satin bag, okay? And so those are actually really good. When you're done with your wig, you can put it back into the bag so it gets saved. It could just keep its healthiness, okay? So this is what the standard stock wig looks like. This is a 13 by 6. It comes with adjustable straps and an elastic band, but I'm not going to use that. And it has combs in it as well. So this is me playing with the wig. I finger combed it, and I am going to go in and bleach. So I'm using good bleach with this because I want to see how high or how well this hair will lift. So I'm using Blonde Me Express 9 with 30 volume developer. Alright, and so basically I am going to lather this bleach on this hair, and I'm gonna do it in sections, and I am going to incubate the sections, which means I'm going to wrap them in foil, but I'm gonna wrap the sections in foil neatly because I do not want any dents into the hair. And so I decided that I wanted to do some roots, I guess, and I just feathered the bleach up, and after I feathered it, I just covered it with foil and I let it sit and process. And I did that for the entire wig, and I did the same thing for the actual hairline. Now I wish I would have went back and only left like an inch of roots on this wig and not so much of brown left, because the color came out so bomb and vibrant that I was not expecting that. Like, this hair lifted so well, and it kept its, you know, shininess. It wasn't dry. My only thing is I wish this wig was super thicker, because I don't want to say it was on the thinner side. I think it was about 150 density, which is normal density, but like, you know, if you color hair, it might look a little thinner to you. But I just wish it was a little thicker, especially because I think that the hair, you know, processed and held up very well, especially, you know, me processing it. So this part right here is just me showing you guys me folding my foils neatly, because I do not want any type of creases in the hair. Yes, I'm folding the hair up into the foils, but I'm doing it gently. And you know, the creases, because I see a lot of people balling up the foil, and then you'll see when you take that foil off, you'll see like indentations where the bleach wasn't processing it because you didn't fold your foils right. So just fold it nicely. It just takes a couple of extra seconds. Don't ball it up. Just fold it a little nice, and your hair will process very well. Oh, and I forgot to say that the hairline actually came bleached. Not the entire lace portion, but the hairline actually was bleached. And I showed you that in the beginning when I was showing you what the cap construction looked like. You'll see, like, on the hairline, it's like brassy looking a little bit. That's the bleach area, which was actually really cool, because as somebody that makes wigs and somebody that sells wigs, I will say that I would definitely only would suggest for you guys to bleach your hairlines in the part that you're going to have parted. And the reason why I would say that to you is because of the fact that when you bleach your knots, you are weakening that area, right? Because you have knots the hair strands that are attached to a piece of fabric, which is the lace. And once you weaken those knots with bleach, because that's what bleach does, it weakens your hair because it lifts out the pigment. You run the risk of shedding and, you know, balding and stuff like that, especially if you don't do it right. So you definitely never want to bleach your knots to a super 613 state. I would definitely say bleach it to like maybe a light brown and then tone it out. But you definitely, I would say, only bleach your hairline in the area that you're going to have parted, because your wig will last you way longer than it would if you bleach out the entire frontal portion or your closure portion or your entire wig. So when you're bleaching something like this, you definitely want to have your sections heavily saturated. And when you have it heavily saturated, your bleach outcome will be so much better. You do not want any of your natural hair color to shine through at all, because once it shines through, that means you didn't coat your hair good enough. So this is what my hair looks like after I bleached it and let it sit, and it lifted so well. So I went in and I rinsed off this bleach, and I was ready for watercoloring. So I filled my bucket up with hot water from the sink, and I'm using Pink Rose from Adore. I didn't show the bottle, but yeah, it's Pink Rose from Adore. And I use a total of 2 bottles. So I put an entire 1 bottle in first, and then I dip the wig. And then after I dip the wig, I put another bottle in there, and I let the wig sit again, not letting the lace touch the water, because I found that when you have Swiss lace that has color, like if it's light brown or medium brown, it tends to pick up the color more versus than like super transparent lace. But this is HD lace, but it has a light brown tint to it, so the color was definitely going to pick up on that. So I was just watching it, and then after I did that, I deep conditioned with silicone mix, and I let it sit for about 30 minutes because the hair was processed, and just to give the hair a little bit more life back to it, you know. And I let it air dry, and that was what the wig looks like. So now I'm going in with my makeup so I could make the bald cap a little bit closer to my skin tone, and I'm gonna use a boat hold to apply this, because this was my Valentine's Day hair and I wanted to look cute and I wanted to look like melty. So I took some alcohol and I'm just gonna wipe down my hairline and apply my glue. So after I evenly spread my 2 layers of Boho Active on my cap and a little bit on my skin, I am going to wait till it turns clear, and then I'm going to be able to apply my wig. So I'm going to take my wig and take the same brush that I put the makeup on my cap, and I'm going to take the residual of that makeup and put it on the hairline. I said this is transparent lace. No, not transparent. This is HD lace. So it's not my skin tone because it is a little lighter, so I have to turn it a little bit closer to my skin tone. And because I'm using makeup, I'm going to take my Got To Be Free spray because it's alcohol based, and I'm gonna spray it and dry it that makeup on my lace because I don't want the oils that's in the makeup to lift up my glue. Okay, so that's the reason why I did that. And that's a new technique that I found because it works very well, especially if you use any kind of liquid or cream makeup products to disguise your lace. So basically, I'm just gonna sit my wig on my head, pull the hairline above in front of where I put the glue, and once I have it settled into place, I'm just going to push in the lace, and I'm gonna take my blow dryer and use it on warm and just help that also push the lace in to the glue to help the little meltiness crack off. I want to say when you have when you process hair like I did, which I only had to bleach my hair once because I use a high lift 9-level bleach, okay, and I also use foil that helped it get lighter faster, so I didn't have to do this. And I did not tone my hair either because I was going in with a pink, so it really didn't matter. But when you process your hair like this, you definitely gonna have to decondition, because if you don't decondition on a normal basis, you will have breakage, you will have shedding and things of that nature. So silicone mix is your best friend because it works so well for color treated hair. All right, so I'm gonna take my Got To Be Free spray my hairline, and I'm gonna use my head wrap that I have and to push the lace further into my hairline. All right, and so I'm gonna take my eyebrow razor and just cut off my lace to my hairline shape, and we are going to be popping after that. But like I said, I'm thoroughly impressed of how this hair took color and how it kept its health, but also I know how to bleach. So but yeah, you guys, if you guys are interested in this hair and want to try this color, I will leave all the information to this hair and everything that I use down in the description box. You can purchase everything besides the hair off of Amazon, so it'll be easy for you to get everything. I totally wish that this hair was longer. I think I'm gonna do this color again, but with like 28 inches, because this color was banging. You guys, if you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you guys can see all my bomb wigs and pictures and things of that nature, and my wig sales and just the bombness. Okay, and yes, you guys, until next time, bye best friends.